USA 9 special on air and online, Bring Our Kids Home. And I'm here again with John Walsh, the co-founder of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and his son Callahan Walsh, who is a child advocate for the center. Technology, of course, seems to be evolving every minute. So let's get right to what parents need to know. You're going to walk us through the NCMEC Safety Central app, and this can really be a lifesaver when every second counts.
Absolutely. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children has been doing child ID kits for years now, and it's very important when a child goes missing to hand over that information, height, weight, picture, all of that. But you'd be surprised how many times when a child goes missing, the parent doesn't have an updated picture. And so we created Safety Central. It's a free app. It's available on iPhone and Android and Google Play and iTunes Store. And what it does, really at the heart and soul of the app, is a digital ID kit. Parents can enter information about their children at their leisure, because when a child goes missing, the parent is at their most frantic moment. It can be hard to recall some of that information. We want to make sure that information is as accurate as possible. So this app, this child ID app, the parents can enter the information of the child, height, weight, eye color, hair color, but they can also take a picture of that child. An image is the most important tool when it comes to recovering a missing child. So we take a picture of the child on the phone, it stores it in the ID app. It also, we ask parents to take pictures, close-ups of the the child's fingertips, because law enforcement can actually extrapolate fingerprints from those images. So it's stored all in the phone. It's not shared with any third parties. It's stored right there with the parents on their phone.
For security reasons.
For security reasons. And then, God forbid their child were to go missing, they're able to share that information at a touch of a button with local law enforcement and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
John, you know of this by experience. When Adam went missing, there were all kinds of questions that were asked of you, and you had to think about it. What's his weight? What's his height? What did he have on?
Absolutely. REUBEN knew exactly how tall he was and how much he weighed. I didn't have a clue how tall he was. I only knew he was about this tall. And I say this, that time is of the essence, particularly in a stranger abduction. So the first thing cops are going to say to you, do you have a picture? A recent picture, not 6 months ago soccer picture. When kids are little and getting into that middle years, they change dramatically every 6 months.
Sure.
I also recommend, I say, get that app. You're crazy if you don't get that app. You need that information. But you need DNA. I also say DNA is the fingerprint of the 21st century. For example, I was the only guy allowed at Ground Zero. I was at Katrina. Cal and I went to the terrible earthquake in Haiti. And in all those situations, people could not claim parts of their loved ones or their loved ones because they had no source of DNA. They didn't have a hairbrush, they didn't have a piece of hair.
Sure.
DNA, whether your child is a runaway and found somewhere, they're in a plane crash, whether they're missing, time of the essence, and you should have DNA. God forbid if your child's remains are found 10 years later, 5 years later, go buy one of those DNA kits and take, it's a 2-second cotton swab of your child, put it in a fixative. God forbid you'll never need that DNA, but you need all those identifiers because that Amber Alert's going to go out immediately. Callahan, that center in Callahan, they'll put out that Amber Alert immediately, but you don't want last year's soccer picture on there. You want the picture that was very recent.
And technology is playing a role in helping to reunite families quicker. So there is some benefit to this. I mean, anything that you can do as a parent to help reunite with your child or find your child, it's very important.
Absolutely. The Safety Central app may be the most important app a parent ever downloads, but there's tons of other pieces of technology that we use to help bring kids home, whether it's the Amber Alerts or even our age progressions.
And of course, cell phones, can be both a blessing and a curse, but cell phones are helping law enforcement officers through that GPS to track down missing children.
Right. Technology and the internet has improved life in so many ways, but it also presents new challenges, new ways that children are being exploited, but at the same time we can harness that technology to bring kids home quicker and safer.
Yeah, and we have some great technology partners, Facebook, Google, lots of them are on our board, and Facebook made the decision to put missing children, those Amber Alerts, on immediately, and their first recovery was a 3-year-old girl in Northern California, just like that.
So if parents are aware of their children's digital moves, and they should, right?
Yep. Talk to your kids.
What are the kinds of things they should be looking for on some of those social media sites that may be red flags, that maybe even the kids don't even understand?
Well, I think the biggest red flag is having your child try to meet somebody in real life that they've only met online. That's something that, number one, we tell kids not to do. If you've only met them online, do not go and meet them in the real world. So there's definitely things that parents can look for. That's one of them. We ask parents to have ongoing conversations with their kids about safety. It's not just about monitoring. You know, the knowledge gap between what parents know about technology and how the kids know how to work technology is vast. And so we really want parents to not only know the technology, but have these conversations, because they can't always be monitoring. Sometimes they don't have the technical experience or expertise to monitor their kids. So building that bond of trust, having ongoing conversations about safety with their kid is really important.
And not threatening, not to say, if you come to me and say you saw something online that gave you the creeps, I'm going to tell you that's a good thing. I'm not taking your computer away. I'm not going to accuse you of looking at something bad on there. I'm not going to take your phone away. Make them comfortable, and you know, even say to them, if you don't feel talking to me, to dad, or tell mom. And if you don't feel comfortable with mom, tell that teacher. Because I'll tell you what, the internet is the super information highway. It's wonderful. Cell phones are incredible, but that's where these creeps sit in their caves and groom our kids. They're looking, they'll talk to 20 kids till they find that kid that is an easy target, child of divorce, problems in the home. They're going to groom that kid, and they're going to lure that kid out somewhere to something awful. So you've got to talk to your kids constantly and say, you know, I said to these guys, I can't work that computer as well as you can. I can't make my...
But you can parent up, as
but,
you would say.
I parent up, and I said, I want to know what the hell you're doing, because I'm going to find out. But then they go, okay. Well, safety first, and knowledge is power, Leslie. Knowledge is power. Truly is.
All right, gentlemen, thank you again. We're going to take another break because we've got so much more to discuss. Be right back.
3 children, the light of his life, gone.